I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother. I will kill you, Fiona. I know, I look more like Anya Taylor-Joy more than Alexander Skarsgård, but this is the best wig that I could find. Moving on to the review. Hey guys, my name is Joseph and welcome to the channel. If you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place. Now do me a huge favor, click like on this video and also subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all the content that we have coming here for you. Also, you can follow me on social media. Now, let's talk about the Northman. Prince Amleth is on the verge of becoming a man when his father is brutally murdered by his uncle, who kidnaps the boy's mother. 2 decades later, Amleth is now a Viking who's on a mission to save his mother, kill his uncle, and avenge his father. The Northman is directed by Robert Eggers, whose previous work is from The Witch and The Lighthouse, and I'm just gonna say right here, right now, The Northman is his best film, and let me tell you why. Let's talk about what worked with the Northman.
One day this kingdom will be yours.
Thank you, Father, my king.
First thing that I have to talk about is the world building, especially with the mixture of the Viking culture. You can already tell that Robert Eggers probably did a lot of his research when it came to rituals and how they lived a certain lifestyle in the Vikings, the Norse mythology, all of that. The lore is so rich in this film. And I myself am not an expert when it comes to this stuff, but just seeing this movie, you can definitely tell he was taking his time with expertly researching how to portray this certain time period, how these characters, how Vikings would interact with the culture around them. And obviously we know them to pillage villages, take what they want, and they definitely do that in this film, but there's also a culture, religious, spiritual aspect. A lot of mentions of Odin in this, and I really felt like Robert Eggers was trying to be as authentic as possible when it came to the Vikings. The cinematography in this movie, guys, is stunning. And how I feel about Robert Eggers, and this is his crown achievement for directing, this is this guy's crown achievement for cinematography. And the best thing that I can highlight specifically with his work in this movie is the sense of scope and how you feel like you are in the environment with the central characters. I do feel like they filmed in location, like they flew all the way out to Iceland, all the way to the North Atlantic, and you were just sucked right in. And of course, I gotta talk about the action in this. It is absolutely brutal. Robert Eggers, yet again, showcases that he did his homework when it came to Vikings and their brutality. My gosh, it is quite disturbing. There is a lot of scenes where I even was like, oh my God. My wife literally couldn't even look at the screen half the time because of how brutal it was. There was a scene where a guy was walking inside this cabin and his guts were falling into his arms. You can't get more Viking than that. And Robert Eggers, you did it, man. You made me squirm. And I was kind of expecting that and I was hoping for it. And this is just a shout out for my personal favorite action sequence is when the man throws a spear to Alexander Skarsgård, catches it midair, throws it right back at him to kill him. Take my money every single time that happens. Take my money. The whole movie could literally be that sequence, and I'd be fine with that. Now let's talk about the things that didn't quite work with this film.
Your strength breaks men's bones. I have the cunning to break their minds.
The first thing that I have to mention that didn't quite work as well as I wanted it to was the love interest in this movie between Anya Taylor-Joy and Alexander Skarsgård's characters. I just didn't really connect with it. I just felt like it was a little rushed and there really wasn't that much chemistry. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Maybe it's because they both have had hard lives and now they've come together for this one moment to defy fate, to conquer your fate. And for me, I didn't really connect with them at all. And I mean that in the sense of their relationship. I think Alexander Skarsgård is an amazing character in this and well thought out. Her character is good too, but when it comes to the idea of their relationship, there was something really good in the third act, and I really enjoyed that element at the last 10 to 15 minutes. But overall, their romance and how they come together, how they come to love each other, just felt a little out of nowhere. And the last thing that didn't quite work for me in this film was the pacing in the third act. When you get the final confrontation, it's great, but there was about 10 to 15 minutes where it was like, here's going to be the finale. Oh, just kidding. Oh, here's going to be the finale. And we want a little bit of leg room. And those sequences felt more like deleted scenes. The movie could have really been about 2 hours or 2 hours and 5 minutes at most. And instead, it just felt like there was some unwelcome space to further maybe some character development that really didn't need to be furthered. Unless you want to talk about the relationship between Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy. But other than that, I loved this film. I cannot wait to buy this movie, and you guys should check it out. But before I give you my score, please don't forget to like and subscribe today. It would really mean a lot. Plus, you will get connected with more content coming up. Overall, guys, The Northman is an epic Viking revenge tale, and it's Robert Eggers' best film, and I cannot wait to see what he has up his sleeve next. And for that, I'm going to give The Northman a 9 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe today, and also don't forget to be blessed.